This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 782, Chromebooks and Fishing Hooks. Enjoy. How do you guys feel about this?
I like it. The update?
Yeah.
I think it's great. Why don't you like it?
Well, I like it, but
What?
this is an option that they could have taken to go one step further on this. And this was actually highlighted in an Informer article last month by Sirion, in that if you look at the bank, from the bank rework last September, we have a different style of button in the bank now, in particular when it comes to presets and transferring items out and putting items that are on your person or in your inventory back in your bank. And I was wondering, why not use this opportunity with the Grand Exchange update to move to that style of button and kind of just add a little bit more uniformity into the game? Because if you click on buy and then
You crazy person.
What, wanting consistency?
Yeah.
Because if
Who you think you are?
Because if you click on buy, here's the thing. You have two different styles of buttons. You have the main style on the overview interface. Then you have the ones for the plus quantity and the plus and minus prices and whatnot. Then you have a different style for the plus and minus where you can, just increase that by one or however much you want to for each one. Then at the bottom, you have your confirm offer button. There's just lots of confusing design language that's being used here. And I realized this was a product of the Ninja team, but it just would have been such a great opportunity to unify the styles of the bank with the Grand Exchange, which when you think about it, it makes sense that they should be kind of the same because they serve the same function, commerce, in-game.
Look at this crazy guy over here.
And then it could snowball and lead to more things, like adding more consistency within the MakeX interface. Like, for example, it seems as though that all the yellow buttons in-game are the action buttons. But for some reason, when you go into the buy offer button, the pluses and minuses are also yellow, which isn't the same thing as having a confirm to do a MakeX or to initiate an offer. And, that's really my only complaint with this update, because it's functionally okay, and it's functionally, a 4 out of 5, because we don't really give 5 out of 5s here on the podcast freely.
Is it not exactly what they promised?
It is exactly what they promised, and that's why functionally...
the criteria for a 5?
It has to have wide sweeping impacts for me to give it a 5.
Ugh.
Like evolution of combat.
Still remember giving the Shadow of Ashdale. Isn't that the one that I was like, you know what? This is tiny and insignificant, but I'm still giving it a 5.
But it had wide sweeping impacts because they used new...
How?
Because they used new plot devices with the light and whatnot to guide where to go.
They changed the tutorial for the 15th time. Which Ashdale, where we all start the game,
which
still?
On its own is a good quest. It's a good beginning quest.
Shit, Jane.
And that's why I didn't want to detract too much from this, because functionally it's a 4 out of 5, or if you're rating on the Earth scale, it's a 5 out of 5.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just can't make you happy, can we, Shane?
Yeah.
Never enough with you, is it?
I am
always want more.
I am happy. I'm just saying this could have been taken one step further. But I don't know if that's in the scope of Ninja or not. I think it's a good update.
Shane's a samurai.
Doesn't sound like it.
I really do think it's a good update. I would have complained about it first if that was the problem.
I think you would still complain and find something.
You're right, and I will accept that. You would have complained about it, and you would still be complaining about it. None of us would have gotten a word in.
If it was that big of a deal to me, you're exactly right.
I know I am.
That's why we have you on the show.
Keep you honest.
Exactly. I'm so pleased about that, but we'll talk about that after. Anyways, anybody else have anything with the Grand Exchange that you guys want to sound off on?
I think I'm good.
I mean, I think it was a good update. I think it's a good update. Is it enough to shake the community out of the slump?
That's
That
the
might be
other
a
big
different
question.
discussion. That might be another question.
Well, they're going to
And
address
I'm-
that
and
head
I'm-
on next week. They're having a general Q&A.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing, and I am holding back this time because I'm trying to learn from the summer, and we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, hopefully we find something out right next week, because I think next week would be about the last week you could put it off.
Well, I was
telling
going
people
to
to
say,
thumb.
we should have started asking that question probably in the first week of June.
What
Probably.
what question?
Oh, what comes after archaeology headlining update-wise?
Because
Because there's been no roadmap, no month aheads. We're flying off into the dark here, which, I mean, I personally don't mind, but at the same time, it comes down to an issue of community management, but that's a topic for another day on that front.
I see.
But yeah, that's the Grand Exchange update. And of course, everyone reads Sirion's great article, What if RuneScape's UI was consistent? I realize I keep banging that drum, but I want everybody to really read that article.
Yeah, you can find it in your local bookstore right next to if frogs had wings, they wouldn't bump their ass on lily pads. Right?
Otherwise known as informer.rsbnb.com. You can watch full episodes of RSBNB Update right here on this YouTube channel. You can also listen to audio versions of RSBNB Update at update.rsbnb.com, and feel free to subscribe to our show and any number of podcast listeners out there at update.rsbnb.com/subscribe.